Throughout the summer, hundreds of baseball and softball teams have traveled to Panama City Beach to play in various tournaments. Well, this weekend was no different, except at this tournament, players share a special bond outside of their love for softball. Visit Panama City Beach hosted the 48th annual National Softball Association of the Deaf tournament at Frank Brown Park. Over 400 deaf athletes and umpires from 45 states and even Canada traveled to the world's most beautiful beaches to compete in the annual event.
Throughout the year, many of us are involved in a hearing environment, and so for us to be able to play with our peers who have the same advantage that we do of not being able to hear and just playing a game that we love is the reason that we all come here. We love softball and we cherish it, and that's why we're here.
This tournament gives these athletes the opportunity to play in an environment with the special culture of the deaf community.
It's a huge opportunity for me. I played AAU growing up in the hearing world, and finally I get to be with the deaf community and in the deaf world and play softball with people who are like me. It's a really big deal for me.
This game is just like any other softball game, using their hands to communicate instead of their voices.
Like I said, we have hearing loss. We are deaf. Some people sign, some people can sign and hear. Some people, we can't hear the hits, so we have to really use our eyes to know where we're going. And communicating on the field is different. We're more dramatic, we're very loud.
Just like it is for any sport, communication is key for these athletes. They just have different ways of communicating that they say are not always crash-proof.
And I mean, here, like if there's a ball up in the air, we might run into each other because we can't hear each other call for a ball, but that's what happens in our environment, and that's part of the game for us.
And while there are winners at this tournament and they love the competition, it's not what draws them to this event.
When I'm here, I get to play with my brother, I get to have fun, I get to communicate with everybody on an equal level, and really fun for me, that's number one. So yes, we're competitive, but we have fun too, and I don't feel like the hearing world is all about fun sometimes. Sometimes it's more about the competitiveness and winning.
Kids, siblings, and spouses of a deaf adult are allowed to compete in this tournament, which, as you can expect, is just like a big family reunion each year.
This is a place for people to meet old friends. A lot of them only see each other once a year at this tournament. It's also an opportunity for people to meet new friends and really bring out that positive vibe within the community to make it grow every year.
The tournament runs at a different location each year, and some of the athletes are guessing for a Midwest location for the 49th edition.